What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with part 2 of the RWCS OneHive family scrimmage. Let's just get right into it. You guys know all the details now about what's going on, and we are going to show some of the RWCS attacks, and they had some very, very nice ones. The first one we're going to look at was their Town Hall 10 3-star, Papo versus Mofo. All right, what's he got here? He's going to come in with a queen walk on the side here. A couple of healers go down. That big beefy level 40 queen's going to do her thing, walk around the base, and start taking out some defensive buildings. Right there, she's going to get that cannon in just a moment, and then work her way around from there. Right now, he's dropping in a golem, going to start creating a funnel here and pushing into the base. Obviously, wants to get in here and get that defensive queen taken care of, because that is a staple no matter what kind of attack you're bringing. Queen's going to take out that first air defense there, and then she'll start to walk back around and sort of join up with what she's got here, what he's got going here with an attack. Really nice job letting her get in there and then join back in with the main force. Right there, a swarm of witches go down. Look at all those witches going in. Boom. So many of them. King backing everything up. Here come the CC troops. The Queen's finally joined back up, drops a perfect rage. That poison there, I think is a cleanup attack. I think there's going to be some traps, yeah, some skeleton traps there, just sort of pre-poisoning. Very nicely done. Coming in, taking out those last few CC troops, and that Queen's going down, and then coming in with some hogs on the side here. Really nice. Obviously, that he knows that there are no giant bombs in those spots. Just going to well, I say that, then one goes off, but no double giant bombs. It's going to take his hogs out. Took care of him with a heal. Got one more heal for him, but most of everything's being tanked by those troops in the core. All those witches are still spawning skeletons. The Queen's still doing her thing. Here in just a moment, brought that second jump to get to that second inferno tower with all those witches and whatnot. And that's also helping protect his hogs as they come around. There's no targets left on that multi-inferno. Those skeletons are completely soaking them up, so no hogs getting hurt until they get right on top of it. Then they start going down a little bit. But at this point, the inferno tower goes down. There's just not much left. He's got that level 40 queen. He's got a wizard working around. He's got, like, what is that? Probably 4, 5 witches still left. They're spawning all those skeletons, and boom, he's got a few balloons in the back on the backside there. Take out a few point defense, help him out. Just a beautiful attack. Really, really nice. Absolutely wrecked that base. Comes around to the bottom here, gets the cleanup and 3-star. Good job to Papo. All right, moving on. Let's look at some Town Hall 9 action. This one right here, really nice. Wrecking our boy Alpha Dog. I can't believe I'm showing it, but I am. Austin, beautiful attack. Had a 6-star war. Both attacks were excellent. You see, he does have max heroes. And puts them to great use here. But this one was just really well planned out. And this one was shown on the stream like 100 times, I think. But for you guys that didn't catch the stream, you will enjoy it. Comes in with a few minions here, clears a few storages out of the way, excuse me, collectors out of the way, and then pushes his queen to the bottom. Let her do her thing. She's pretty much on her own at this point. There's no purpose for her besides taking out a section of the base, taking out defenses as she encounters them. So she's doing her thing over there. You see a couple more minions on the right side that are able to take out a few collectors, and that's going to help him push in here in just a moment with his kill squad, his king. But really, the story of this whole raid to me was those few hogs right there. They come in, they take out 2 defenses, they trigger a giant bomb, they lure the CC, and they grab a skeleton trap. I mean, you talk about value for some hogs. I think it was only like 3 hogs that went in. Everything was focused on the queen on that side, so they really were untouched until they got really deep in the base. Triggered that bomb, but more than that, more even so than just triggering the bomb and getting the skeleton trap and all that, the pathing. Imagine this attack, if you will, towards the end here in a moment, if those defenses weren't dead and the hogs had to go through there and they hit that giant bomb and it's all towards the end. Look at what he's got spell-wise. He doesn't have a heal for his hogs. It would be the end of the raid. So those few hogs right there are what made this attack. Drops his first jump down. King goes in with a golem. Just created that funnel for him, and the King's on the mission by himself. The golem got out front, doing some tanking, a few wizards to back everything up, but for the most part, it's just the King. Drops that ability, runs in, second jump, grabs the Queen, and then here come the hogs from the top. Again, this was a cleanup attack, so he did know where everything was. You see, he's got 3 bombs triggered, and the other one's not, I don't think is even in the pathing. It's not going to happen, so Queen's still down here doing her thing. Look how much of this base the Queen's taking out by herself. Still doing her thing. Still took out the Tesla there. You see the hogs going through the middle here, just taking out the last few defenses. And again, no heal. I mean, they're on their own, but the queen's doing the tanking for that X-bow. Really the main thing left to hurt them. Yes, there's a few Teslas, but he's got a bunch of hogs. A few Teslas ain't going to get the job done. Just a beautiful attack. It really, really was. Excellent job to Austin. Absolutely killed our boy Alpha Dog. Good job, man. All right, moving on. Let's look at, I like this one here. I think you guys will too. Let's look at Melix taking on 15. GoLaLoon, again, this happened in this war. I mean, honestly, I think the RWCS guys used it more than we did, and used it very effectively. So you'll see a couple golems go down here, a few wizards, and then 2 more golems. This is 4 golems in this. It's not even a GoLaLoon. I'm sorry, it's a GoLo. Excuse me, a GoLo wee wee. I mean, 4 golem GoLo wee wee. Not a common attack, honestly. Comes in with those golems, jump spell. I love how patient he was with the jump spell. Cleared all that crap out of the way, even a few of the defenses that were right on the side of the wall, and then drops the jump spell. That way, all his queen's safe, his wizards come in, they're safe, nothing's flanking them, and drops that rage right there. CC troops coming out, drops the poison. I mean, his goal here, he's got to get in, he's got to get to all 4 of these air defenses for this to be a successful attack. But with 4 golems, I think he had like 9 wizards to start with. I mean, a bunch of wizards. It's not a wee-wee. I don't know why I told you guys I was going to screw up on some of these. It's been a long night. I've watched 100 attacks. It's just a go low wee. And just did it so nicely. Second jump there allows him into that last compartment, and they still got a long ways to go. But look how much of this base he's taken out. This is what Go Wipers don't understand. This is not a Go Wipe. This is with no P.E.K.K.A.s, just bringing extra golems. But look how much of that base you can take out. But the problem remains the same. You got to have something for that last little ring of defenses, and Melix has it. Just dropping the loons in right here. You see the queen's going to lock on to that last air defense in just a moment. He's already sending the loons in, knows that they're going to be taken care of. Those 2 Teslas popping there. Again, back-end loons, you got to watch out for Teslas. Teslas are death to back-end loons, but King comes over, does a little bit of tanking. That helps out as a few more balloons catch up, and then that queen, obviously, there with her ability, makes all the difference in the world, finishing those off. And on the bottom here, those loons can't even be touched by what's left. So beautiful attack, very different. It's a different attack. You don't see that every day. A 4 golem, Golo wee, just really, really nicely done on the base. It was right for the base, and that's what you got to be able to do is break down a base, pick out its weaknesses, and bring the right army comp. So good job, man. All right, let's keep moving on here. Peter. Where's Peter? Right there, taking on 21. McKee, let's see, what did Peter bring here? He's got to go GoHo with a few loons here, but basically it's a GoHo. Let's see, where are you going to come at, Peter? I'm trying to remember. Right here, right side. Golem goes down, a few wizards in. Start creating that funnel. Second golem goes down, more wizards. Just making a nice wide funnel for his troops here. Drops that queen. She's going to move up, start taking out a few defenses over the wall. What I really liked about this one, he had that wall breaker fail. Did you see that there? I don't know if you guys noticed it or not, but if wall breakers go in, they fail, and so he goes for it. I mean, look at that jump spell. He's got to get to the queen, guys. I mean, this attack was over. That wall breaker fell, it was over, and he just placed that jump spell perfectly. I mean, couldn't get any better. Now, the bad part is that it's so far to go. It does sort of run out. The king gets in here, and he gets a little bit landlocked. When he gets over here, he's going to take out these. The balloons are going down. He's going to take out that Tesla. Excuse me, not the Tesla, the X-bow, and he gets a little bit landlocked right here. He's got to beat through the wall, but he does get it done. Under that rage, just beats right through that lava wall, and the queen does jump into the compartment he's in right here. You see the hogs already coming in, but they go down just in time. You see just here in a moment, you'll see after the queen jumps in, it's going to attract the attention of the king, and he's luckily going to get that taken care of. He's still not giving up on his attack. He's got the hogs coming in from the bottom. He's got those few loons that he brought, swarming up top with those giant and those wizards. Right there, you see the queen go down to the king, and those last few hogs are able to help out and finish everything off. Crazy attack. I mean, absolutely crazy. The fact that this turned into a 3-star with that many things that go wrong, a wall breaker fail can often lead to an immediate fail. It's just like, okay, that attack's over. But that jump spell, I mean, he placed it. If it would have been 1 millimeter either direction, it wouldn't have worked. He just bridged the gap and got the 3-star. So excellent job to Peter. All right, Mr. T. Where you at, Mr. T? Mr. T taking on 26 FU, and doing it very nicely here with a 2 golem, 4 witch, GoHo wee wee. Really nice. Comes in from the bottom, just comes right at it. You know, the queen's there. Obviously, a base like this is designed to make you come from the bottom. And Mr. T just said, okay, I'll come from the bottom. One thing that I thought was really interesting here was with those 4 golems, with those 4 witches, those 2 golems, just beats through the wall here. Lets the queen shoot over the wall, take out what's inside there, and then they're just going to target the queen shooting in. Obviously, draws their attention, and they're just going to work their way through that lava wall, or excuse me, that Lego wall. But when you've got 4 witches with all those skeletons and the queen helping out, I mean, you go through it pretty quickly. So really, really nicely done. Drops that rage. CC troops coming out, no problem there. Sneaking in a few hogs here on the side, just keeping everything from being flanked, which I thought was nice. Jump in the very, very core. No need to really, I mean, it's just to let the troops continue to move forward. There's no specific purpose for it. Let those skeletons start getting into some of those compartments, triggering some bombs. Really nice job on the hogs. Good heal placement. You see he's got 5 hogs still in the bag, which is good. Still a bunch of witches up. Golem up, still doing tanking. Just working that surgical deployment. We'll fast forward because right here, after he gets that heal on that last giant bomb that's left, and the skeletons trigger the other one, I mean, it's over. This one is done. Beautiful attack by Mr. T. Again, I like the way he let those troops just beat through that wall. Saved on, you know, didn't have to worry about wall breakers or jump spells for the initial part. Just let them work their way into it because he created a nice funnel. So excellent job there, Mr. T. All right, let's look at one more, and we're going to wrap this thing up. And I think you guys are going to like this one simply because Flo. Is that right? No, hold on. Something's wrong here. Is that right? Flo? Okay, yeah. Right here, check this out. Flo taking on 42, but look at what Flo's doing this with. This is a completely maxed defense, Town Hall 9, with Lego walls and 15, 17 heroes. For Flo to do this with 15, 13 heroes, I thought was pretty impressive. Not that it can't be done, but he does it pretty easily. I mean, it was like, you know, never in doubt. It wasn't super close. Very nice 3-star. So a lot of guys are always asking me about these, you know, show attacks with lower level heroes. Well, here you go. This ain't on no, you know, 8.5. This is on a max defense Town Hall 9 with upgraded walls and with decent heroes. Not high level heroes, but decent heroes. Just grabs the lure, brings them up top, dropping those witches down. Right here, the golems start going in, tank for some of that point defense, and obviously soak up a little bit from that dragon. As soon as those balloons go down, the queen and those witches will step up and start taking out that dragon as well. That'll be good once it's down. Then he can start his main attack here. See, he's got the jump. Obviously, he's going to want to get in there to that queen. He's got the wall breakers for the first compartment, though. So right there, dropping those wall breakers down, they're going to come in, open that up, boom, there he goes. Everything's working its way in. Nice and patient on the king here. Still hasn't dropped the king yet, drops the jump, and right here from way up top, here comes the king. You know, letting that, and the queen's already going to be dead, honestly, because of all those witches. When those skeletons get on that queen, she's going to go down really quickly. But right there, the king does come over thinking he gets a swipe or 2 on her. But the witches would have had it. Right here, the hogs start coming in. The queen's sort of going her own way, but it actually turns out to be a pretty good thing in this attack. This small group of hogs over here kind of triggers that double giant bomb. Makes a little bit of bacon, but it was a small group, so no big deal. Still has hogs in the bag coming in from all sides, just bum rushing this base at this point. Has a heal left, so we're going to put that right there. Very smart placement on the heal. That high HP X-bow. The hogs are going to be there for a while. Knows they got to keep them up. And then obviously the giant bomb possible spot there, which turned out to be one, protected those hogs there. So look how many hogs he's got left. I mean, they did kind of get a glancing blow from that last giant bomb, but seriously, just crushed that base and did it with low-level heroes. So I was impressed, Flo. Excellent attack. All right, guys, that is it. Again, congratulations to everyone in the RWCS that participated in the war. You guys killed it. Excellent job. Too bad for us at OneHive and 2.0 and Genesis and Invicta. We did not get it done, so hopefully next time there will be a different outcome. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, Jake from OneHive reminding you guys to suck less.